Bonjour and welcome or welcome back to my channel. My name is Claude and today I'm going to be doing your weekly pick-a-deck tarot reading for the week of the 31st of January till the 6th of February. So I hope you are all doing well. This will be deck 1, deck 2, deck 3. You have the timestamps in the description box below. I'm going to be quiet in a minute and look at the back of the decks. Concentrate on them. When you're ready, close your eyes, and the first deck that pops into your head is the one that you were drawn to. If you see more than one, then obviously feel free to check more than one reading. You can pause the video if I don't give you enough time, by the way. So I'm going to be quiet now and give you some time to do that. Okay. So hello to my querents who chose the first deck. This is the Tarot Nefertari that you chose. So let's see what we've got for you for the week beginning 31st of January. Alright, what do we have? So in the middle of your spread you've got the Nine of Cups. Crossing it is the Star. Below you is the Eight of Pentacles. Above you is the Seven of Wands. Let me give it some space. This is not working. That's better. Behind you, you've got the Two of Coins. Ahead of you, the Knight of Cups. The advice is Justice. The environment is the Ten of Swords. Your hopes and fears, Eight of Wands. Final outcome is, how beautiful, the Ace of Swords. Bottom of the deck, which is the hidden energies that you may not be aware of, you have the Seven of Pentacles. Put it here so you can see it. Okay, so in the near past you have the Two of Coins. Now the two is the number of partnership and decisions, and coins is to do with the physical realm, so home life, work life. So the Two of Coins talks about you having had to make a decision, you had to weigh out your options. Obviously this is general reading, so I don't know what this decision was about, but you had to choose something to do with home life or work life. So it could be choose between two jobs, it could be choose between two locations on where you want to live, that kind of idea. And in the center, which is you in the center, is the Nine of Cups. Now the Nine is the number of achievement. Cups is to do with the emotional realms, so love, relationships, how you feel about things. And the Nine of Cups is the wish fulfillment. Now, at the moment it is crossed by the Star, and the Star is a major arcana. So this is God, the universe, your angels, your ancestors, whoever you work with, intervening basically. This is a major energy, and the stars, there are layers to this card. It can mean healing, it can mean hope, but it can also mean guidance. You know, we look to the stars for finding directions. And so the message I am getting is that you're not fully enjoying your wish fulfillment because they are intervening basically, and they're trying to guide you to something else, is what I'm hearing. And in your subconscious you've got the Eight of Coins. Now 8 is the number of advancement. And the Eight of Coins talks about having worked hard and still working hard to perfect your skill. There is a certain level of recognition with the Eight of Coins. You can see that they are often displayed, as by the person who has made them. So it is still a work in progress, and it's still requiring a lot of work. And this is what you subconsciously, what your higher self is trying to tell you. And I do believe that you are aware of it, because in your consciousness, in what you've got on your mind, you've got the Seven of Wands. And the seven is the number of experience and self-reflection. Wands is the sort of passions, of desires, of, it's fire energy, what ignites you. And the Seven of Wands talks about standing up for what you believe in, or standing up for what you chose because you had to make a decision, or for what you built. It's that card of perseverance and not giving up, which is where you're at. You're just continuing in this direction. Now, I will talk about the near future in a minute. But I want to talk about your environment, and your environment is the Ten of Swords, and the 10 is the number of completion in any suits. Swords is to do with the mental realm. It's to do with your thoughts, your ideas, communications and truths, and how you see life. And the Ten of Swords talks about being exhausted, mentally particularly. It's been a long battle, it's been hard work, and you're still planning on, standing up for yourself and defending whatever it is you chose. And so there is that heaviness in the environment that you may be feeling and sensing. And also in the background energies, you have the Seven of Pentacles. This is the second seven you get from this reading. And the Seven of Pentacles or coins talks about looking at the seeds that you sowed and at your harvest. In other words, was the juice worth the squeeze, is what I'm trying to say. All of this hard work, all of, and there's still more to be done, all of this hard work and so on, is it worth it, is the question. Because, there is that heaviness in the environment that's here, the tiredness. I'm really sensing the weight to get to that Nine of Cups, basically, which stemmed from that decision you made. Now, whether we're talking about a new job, as I said, or you've moved yourself and your family, or just yourself to another place, you had to choose a different location. Yes, it has been, it still is something you have to defend and persist, and there's still work. Yeah, it could even have been a choice in a relationship, choosing someone over someone else. And in the advice you have Justice, which is a major arcana. Now, Justice is the karma card, cause and consequences. You reap what you sow. And when justice appears in a spread, generally speaking, it is to bring about justice for the querent. But justice, generally speaking, she brings back harmony. It's that balance, It can also talk about being fair. You may be asked to be fair, to look at this situation with fairness, open eyes and heart, but be fair. Because in the near future, you have the Knight of Cups coming your way. Now, the Knights are action takers. They represent change, movement forwards, which is always exciting to see that in the near future. And the Cups, as I said to you, is to do with your feelings, your emotions. Now, this could be someone coming your way offering you love. It could also be someone coming your way and asking for forgiveness, offering you an apology, which is why the Justice card is in the advice sector of the spread, saying please be fair. So there may be, when you made that decision, you may have decided to move away from a relationship because you weren't happy, because this person took you for granted, and this person has come to their senses and is coming back apologizing and offering you a rekindled love and an apology. And that's just one message I'm getting, but it could be just new love coming your way. And you will be able to experience your Nine of Cups once you are on the right path, in the right direction, because the star is blocking you. This is divine, universe, angels, ancestors interfering, basically, and trying to guide you, probably away from what you're in right now, because this is hard work and still is. You know, looking at, reflecting on, you've tried really hard for this relationship, for instance, so you tried really hard at this job. Are you sure you're getting the rewards that you deserve, basically? And in your hopes and dreams, you've got the Eight of Wands, which is your second eight in the spread. Now the Eight of Wands, because Wands is the suit of passion and desires and fire energy, is fast. So it's fast advancement. So it could be you're hoping for fast news, you're hoping for fast changes, you may be hoping for traveling, whatever it is that applies to your situation. This is what you're hoping for. It will be coming to you with that Knight of Cups, just so you know, so you don't need to hope for too long. And as a final outcome, you've got the Ace of Swords. Now, the aces are the seed of any suit. They're the origin. And swords is to do with the mental realm, as I said before. So it's to do with your thoughts, how you see the world, breakthrough, communication. This is my epiphany card. This is the aha moment where you realize, yes, this is what I need to do, or yes, this is the direction I need to follow. So basically what this card is saying is that you're going to see where God, the divine, your angels, your ancestors want you to go. You're going to get that aha moment where you're going to be like, okay, I get it now. I understand what I need to do. And this will come with that Knight of Cups, that either apology or love offer, or it could be an offer that just brings you a lot of happiness as well, because it's the cup suit. It could also be this. It could be an offer that comes your way that really fills you with happiness because you see things moving, which is what you're hoping for. You want a fast movement forward. So you're going to get that epiphany moment. But remember that the cards are saying that you need to be fair. You need to look at the situation from a fair point of view, which is not always an easy thing to do. I'm going to put out one more card as a final advice to close out this reading. This card wants to come out, so I'll have a look at it for you. Yes, the Queen of Pentacles. So there are no genders attached because this is a general reading. So the queens are a more receptive type of energy as opposed to the kings, who are action takers. And the queens are experienced in the suit, they're just one away from completing it. This is always representative of patience for me and understanding. And Pentacles is to do with the physical realm. So this is someone who's very pragmatic, very nurturing, and who knows how to provide and how to make the coin grow. So this could be the person who is coming your way. This is giving you more details on the person who's coming your way with this offer, whether it's a love offer, an apology, or simply an offer that's going to make you feel very happy. So look out for someone in your environment that embodies the attributes of this queen that I've just described. So I hope you've enjoyed your journey through the cards with me. If you did, or if the message resonated in any ways, do let me know in the comment box below. I'd love to hear from you. Thank you so much for stopping by. I really appreciate it, and I wish you a fantastic next week. Until next time, au revoir. Hello to my Aquarians who chose deck number 2. You have chosen the Tarot Sirène, which is a very pretty little deck. Now remember, those are general readings, they will not apply to everybody. Take what resonates and discard the rest. So what do we have for my querents who chose the Tarot Sirène for the week beginning at 31st of January? Okay. I think this is a little bit dark. Just give me a second to switch on the light. Let me see if I can switch on the light. I'm sorry about that. The sun has just disappeared very suddenly. Let's see if this works better. Yeah. Okay. Sorry about that. Alright. Did I cut my deck? I don't even remember. Let me cut it again. It can't hurt. So, at the center of your spread, you have the Ace of Cups. This is you. It is crossed by the Valet de Coupe. Sorry, I'm reading in French now. The Page of Cups. Below you, you have the Seven of Coins. Above you, you have the Three of Swords. Behind you, you have the Hangman. Ahead of you, you have the Poppess or the High Priestess. Your advice is the Eight of Cups. In the environment, you've got the Four of Coins. In your hopes and fears, you have got the King of Pentacles. And your final outcome is the Ten of Swords. Bottom of the deck, which is the energies that you're not aware of, that are working in the background, you have the Cavalier de Bâton, which is the Knight of Wands. I'm going to put that right here for you and leave my deck over there. Okay, so in the near past you have the Hangman. Now this is a major arcana, so it's a more permanent type of energy on your life path, as opposed to minor arcana, which are more day-to-day situations and people. So the Hangman talks about a period of stalling, a bit of a limbo kind of time where you can't really move forward, and in order to move forward you have to sacrifice something, some kind of, releasing something, let go of something in order to move forward. And this brought you to the Ace of Cups. Now the Ace is the origin, the seed of any suit. It's the original concept, and the cups are to do with the emotional realm, so love, romance, relationships, also creativity, but emotions and feelings. This is a very happy card. This is a brand new beginning in love, or a rekindling of a love relationship. It could be also the birth of a child, literally. It could also be the birth of a project or something that starts new, that makes you feel so happy and hopeful for the future. And this is you in the middle, but this is crossed by the Page of Cups. Now I've just described what cups are, and the pages indicate a new direction, also a message. So it could be you received some kind of news, and it could be an apology from someone or love offer that's stopping you from enjoying this brand new beginning. The other message I'm getting is that pages also embody a lack of experience, and so you may have started a relationship with somebody after having had a long period of consideration, and probably have had to release or sacrifice something in order to get this new beginning. And this person is inexperienced, which is kind of spoiling this brand new love that's coming your way. So take what applies, obviously. This is a general reading. I'm reading for quite a few people here. So it could be someone who's inexperienced in their in love, generally speaking, and they're not they're not up to standards with what you expected, is what I'm trying to say. In your subconscious part of the spread, you have the 7 of coins, which I'm not surprised to see, because 7 is the number of self-reflection, evaluation. The coins is to do with the physical world, so home life, work life. And subconsciously, you're looking at this new relationship, for instance, and you're thinking, was it worth it? This is really what it is. You look at the seeds that you sowed, and you're looking at your harvest, and you're thinking to yourself, was it worth it? But this is something that you may not be conscious of. You may be afraid of accepting the fact that you're not completely satisfied with it. It's coming to that spot of acceptance of, okay, well, this is where we're at, and we can build from that. For instance, with someone who's inexperienced in love, who's not as mature as you are emotionally, for instance. Because I do see that in the energies working behind, you have the Knight of Wands. Now, the Knights are action takers, and they represent movement forward, transformation, and Wands is a sort of passion and desire, is fire energy, you know, what ignites you. So this is an energy of wanting to go on an adventure, of you know, really going for something with no second thoughts. In the conscious part of the spread, on your goals, what's on your mind, you've got the 3 of Swords. 3 is the number of growth and expansion, and the swords are to do with the mental realm, so your ideas, your thoughts, and how you see life, and also truths and communication. Now, the 3 of Swords talks about some kind of a victory or breakthrough, but they're swords, so it may cut. This is not an easy process, because it comes right after the 2 of Swords, which is not making decisions because you're not ready yet, you don't have all the facts. And you're getting to that breakthrough, to that level of acceptance of what this is, basically, in the middle of the spread. In the near future, you've got the High Priestess, which is a major arcana again. Now, she represents wisdom, but it comes from listening to your intuition. The High Priestess channels messages from the spirit world to the physical world. So this is you trusting the messages that you're getting from your angels, from God, from the universe, or your ancestors, for instance. And in the future, you're going to have to trust your gut, literally. You do have a second brain in your gut anyways. So this is the message I'm hearing. It could also be a symbol of some secrets being revealed in the future as well. There could also be that. And the advice is the 8 of Cups. Now, 8 is the number of advancement, and in the suits of feelings and emotions, the 8 of Cups talks about realizing that you are not emotionally fulfilled and moving on to something that's going to fulfill you emotionally, going towards your 9 or your 10 of Cups, basically, is what I'm trying to say. It's reaching that acceptance, which you're about to get anyway. And in the environment, you have the 4 of Coins. Now, the 4 of Coins, 4 is the number of strong foundations and stability. If you think of a bed, a table, a chair, they've got 4 legs. You see where I'm going with this. And coins, as I said to you before, is to do with the physical realm. So it is a stable home life. It is a stable work life. This is what you have in your in the environment. But the shadow side of such a card is that you may be holding on too tight to something. So there may be, because you've had to make, to sacrifice something, to release something in order to get this brand new beginning, whatever that was, you may be holding on really tight to this new relationship or this new project, whatever it is that you're doing. And obviously, you know, you shouldn't hold on so tight. And in your hopes and fears, you have the King of Pentacles. Now, the King is the master of the suit. This is an action taking energy, yang energy. And the coins are to do, as I said, with the physical realm. The King of Coins is incredible, stable energy. This is someone who's safe, someone who is pragmatic, someone who you can rely on, who's going to be loving, nurturing, and someone you can trust. And this is what you were hoping for this brand new relationship, but I'm really getting the energy of someone who's not experienced enough, who's not mature enough, and you wanting a king. And out of all of the kings, this is the most reliable one. This is earth energy. This is someone who's very reliable, and this is what you're wanting. But you're getting someone who comes up as a page of cup, which is obviously much less experienced, and yes, not as stable is what I'm hearing. And so as your final outcome, you have the Ten of Swords. Now 10 is completion, end of a cycle. And in the Swords realms, let's talk about being exhausted, about having fought a long, hard battle, because of this new beginning with this person or this new project. So I'm going to clarify this Ten of Swords. I want to know what's coming with this ending, basically, end of the cycle. Clarify the Ten of Swords, please. This card here is protruding, so I'm going to take this card right here. You have the Moon. The Moon is a major arcana. Now, the Moon is not being able to see things clearly because it's the moonlight, not the sunlight. So there's a veil at the moment. The situation is unclear. There may be some feelings that are buried deep down as well. So yeah, this is the this is God, the angels, the ancestors, the universe telling me that this is uncertain. The cycle will complete, but it's uncertain. Let's see. Clarify the Moon, please. That just jumped. 2 cards. Okay. So you have the Nine of Wands and the Queen of Cups. Swords, sorry. The Nine of Wands is the wounded warrior card, often referred to as. This is having put your heart and soul into something and bearing the signs of exhaustion and of a long battle, but still pushing through. But you've got the Queen of Cups. Why do I want to call her Cups? The Queen of Swords, sorry, coming here, and the Queen of Swords, because swords are to do with truth, communication, and thoughts, is someone who will cut what no longer serves her, basically. She's going to see through the lies, she's going to be very fair, and she's going to be factual, and she's going to look at the hard work and the passion that she's put into this relationship, and she's going to end this uncertainty period and this struggle, because this is a struggle, and she's going to cut what no longer serves her to end the cycle. Now obviously you have free will. I'm only reading the energies that are around, but this is what I'm seeing right now. This is not an easy reading, but this is how we grow anyway, you know. We don't experience just one love or one project and so on, you know. Many other things come our ways, but this particular relationship, I'm really getting the vibe of a relationship reading here. There is a different level of maturity, and the person who gave you that brand new beginning in love was either too immature for you in the realm of emotions and, you know, how they give and receive love, or they hid something. It could be a their personality, who they really are, whatever it is. This could be, you know, secrets being revealed, and they are falling short of being the King of Coins that you wanted. And you're going to come, there's going to be a breakthrough, you're going to see it, and you're going to want to move away from it. and you will embody the Queen of Swords, and you will cut it away from you if it's not fulfilling you. So I know this was not very pleasant, but I hope that this message helped you, at least in some ways, and if it did, do let me know in the comment box below. I'd love to hear from you. Thank you for stopping by, I really appreciate it. I wish you a as good a week as can be wished for next week, and I hope to see you again very soon. Until next time, au revoir. Hello to my querents who chose deck number 3. This is the Divine Tarot deck. Now, those are general readings that will not resonate with everybody. Take what applies and forget the rest. What do we have for my querents who chose the Divine Tarot for the week commencing 31st of January? Okay, so at the center of the spread, this is you, the world. Crossing you is the Ten of Cups. Below you is strength. Above you is the Devil. You have quite a few major arcana here. Behind you is the Page of Coins. Ahead of you is the Knight of Wands. The advice is the Six of Coins. The environment is the Eight of Wands. Hopes and fears, Two of Wands. Final outcome, the Hierophant. Bottom of the deck, which is the energy you may not be aware of, but it at work around you, is the Seven of Cups. Okay, so in the near past, you have the Page of Coins. Now the pages are bearer of news or indicate a new direction, and the coins are to do with the physical realm, so home life or work life. So the Page of Coins could be a brand new opportunity that was brought to you, like a job offer, a promotion, a raise. It could also be you having decided to go on a course to expand your skills, because the pages have the element of being inexperienced in some field, and they can represent apprenticeships and courses. So obviously take what applies, to you. And in the middle, you have the World. Now, this is a major arcana. You have 1, 2, 3, 4 major arcanas. And the World is the end of a cycle that you have successfully completed. This is you having learned all of the lessons, the life lessons you needed to assimilate for this cycle and coming out victorious. It could also indicate sometimes travel, like literally travel around the world or far away. And it is crossed by a very positive card, which is the Ten of Cups. And the 10 is the number of completion in a suit. Cups is to do with the emotional realms, so love, romance, but also your feelings in emotions. And the 10 of Cups talks about having it all, being incredibly happy. It's the happy forever after cards. And this having it all is stopping you from successfully closing off a cycle, is what I'm hearing. And I was not surprised when I saw that in the underlying energies you have the Seven of Cups. Now 7 is the number of experience, but also self-reflection. And the 7 of Cups talks about having a few options and feeling emotionally overwhelmed. And so what I'm getting is that you are not completing a cycle because you are very happy right now. You have it all is what keeps on ringing into my head. And there are options there. And you're feeling overwhelmed. You don't know what to choose. Because in your hopes and fears, you know that you are at a crossroads. You've got the Two of Wands. Now, 2 is the number of partnerships or decisions. Wands is to do with passion, desires, what really ignites you. It's fire energy. And the Two of Wands talks about being at a crossroad and having to make a decision. Now, whether you choose wand A or wand B, you're going to have the same results. You will see growth and expansion, but the path will be different. The experiences will be different. And this is in your hopes and fears. And I think the message I'm hearing is that you are worried about having to make that decision. You know, which one do I choose? Hence this overall energy of feeling overwhelmed, which came up at the bottom of the deck. And because of this, you are not able to close out the cycle and successfully move forward. Now, subconsciously, you have the Strength card, Major Arcana again. Now, this is having the inner courage to face a situation, the fortitude, the resilience to do so. And this is your higher self. It could even be, you know, communicating with you through dreams at night. But this is your subconscious, your higher self trying to tell you that you do have what it takes to face this decision and to close out this cycle, whatever that is. It's also your subconscious being aware that it's going to require some courage to close out the cycle, make a decision. It is that kind of energy that I'm getting. And consciously, you have the Devil. Now, this is what's on your mind. Now, the Devil is a limiting energy. It has many layers, but it can be negative self-talk. For instance, not believing that you can do it. So, for instance, if you want to move on from something and you want to finish a cycle, but you have it all in the physical world, this is the little voice in your head saying, you're never going to be able to get a 10 of Cups again. What are you doing? Why do you think that this is a good idea? Now, your subconscious is telling you that you have the strength, the courage to do it, but this is subconscious energy. So this is the message I'm getting, is that negative self-talk, you know, talking down at yourself, and it's very much present in your head, and it's risking stopping you from moving forward, really. So be aware of this devil energy, this negative self-talk that might be occurring in your head right now. And the other thing is it could be something you're tempted to do. It could represent something that's tempting you, something external tempting you. That's for some of you. Whatever the temptation is, you know what I'm talking about is for you. Because that would be another one of those cups that you're feeling overwhelmed. You know, which one do I choose? In the near future, you have the Knight of Wands. Now, the Knights are action takers. They embody movement forwards. And the Knight of Wands is, you know, a go-getter. This is the fire energy, following their urges, not stopping by, not really thinking about consequences. It's just pure passion, moving forward, which can be a good thing, because you know it could represent you going on an adventure. You know, someone making you an offer to go on an adventure, on travel. It can be a very passionate offer coming your way. So again, beware of this devil if the temptation is something external to you. And the advice from the cards is the Six of Coins. Now the six is the number of harmony after having overcome challenges and changes. And in the coin suit, which is the physical realm, home life, work life, it talks about balance, a good balance between stability and movement, about giving and receiving. It's that nice harmony. So the cards are advising to not be rash, to not go into excessive behavior, but to have a very balanced approach, and making sure that if we're talking about a relationship, you are receiving as much as you are giving, is what I'm getting from this. And in the environment, things are moving very, very fast, which again, I'm unsurprised to see, because this card is right next to the Knight of Wands in the near future. 8 is the number of advancement, and when it's combined with the Wands energy, the fire energy, it is fast moving situations and things. It could be communications coming your way of any kind, you know, emails, telephone, whatever. It could be traveling, and it could be someone coming towards you, that Knight of Wands coming towards you with a passionate offer. So there is very much an energy of, yeah, things moving very fast. And as your final outcome, you have the Hierophant, another major arcana. Now the Hierophant can represent several things, but in these readings it could represent counseling, someone coming your way. I'm sorry, I'm trying to find the right words, like some kind of a mentor, that's the word I was looking for. Mentor, someone that's in your environment that could guide you, lead you, help you with the situation you're at. It could also represent a very strong, stable relationship, like the institution of marriage is what I'm talking about. That could be, you know, that Ten of Cups here, the marriage institution. Let me clarify it so I can give you more about this, because it represents traditions as well. Let's see, clarify the outcome for my Aquarians, please. What is this Hierophant trying to tell us? Okay, that's a lot of cards, but hey, I'll have a look. The Page of Swords came up with the Four of Coins, the Five of Wands, and the Eight of Coins. Okay, so some news, Page of Swords coming, and sometimes the news can be cutting, delivered harshly. It could also represent a new way of thinking. The Four of Coins is financial stability, but can also have the shadow of holding on too tight to something. The Five of Wands talks about challenges, so you know, when you do things with passion, there's frictions going around, some kind of dissonance going on. And the Eight of Coins is working hard at something to make it better, you know, overcoming this kind of yeah, frictions is the word I keep on hearing. Or it could be, yeah, you being challenged and working on it and holding on tight with the Hierophant. I'm getting the distinctive, clear message of continuing to work hard on the long committed relationship, which is in the middle here. There's going to be some kind of temptation coming your way, is what I'm trying to say. And it's going to require a lot of courage from your part to face it and maybe say no, because you have a very passionate person or offer coming your way, Eight of Wands, Knight of Wands, and you know you're going to have to choose one or the other. And the advice was to go with a balanced decision, you know, equal giving and receiving, looking at all of that aspect. And what I'm reading in the outcome is that working at it will be worth it to protect the long-term relationship or the marriage if you are indeed married. You know, overcoming the frictions, looking at it from a different in a different way, because the Page of Swords can indicate a new way of thinking and looking at things. So looking at this relationship in a different manner, seeing the stability that it provides, and overcoming you know, the challenges, working at it because it will be worth it. So that's the message I'm getting loud and clear. So I hope I've managed to put it into words in a way that makes sense to you. So I hope you've enjoyed your journey through the cards with me. If you did, or if the message helped you in any ways, do let me know in the comment box below. I'd love to hear from you. Thank you so much for stopping by. I really appreciate it, and I hope to see you again very soon. I wish you a very good week, and until next time, au revoir.